I'm going to miss this baseball bat, which should have been a frying pan. And into the money room. Let's see that money shot. Let's... Ew. No, let's not go for that. Yeah, like you can talk. You have a dildo on your dresser. I don't want to hear it.
Where do I start? Come here,
Yes, the one thing that is kind of easier because you can move faster with the baseball bat is it's easier to get the money. And I'm so sad. I mean, while playing through Live and Reloaded the first time, you already know this is coming if you played Bad Fur Day. Okay? So you're getting all this money, it skips ahead because it does... the game gets impatient with you, and that speeds it up for you a bit. But then you know what happens, and it just kinda ends. Which... Really? I don't think Rare was backed into a corner while making this. This is perfect, wonky logic. It's perfect. This game takes you everywhere that you would not expect from a game. I mean, what do we have in games nowadays? Gritty war shooters. Boring. We have simple hack and slashes that copy off God of War. Boring. What did this game have? It took you to a barnyard, a mountain made of shit, into a giant beehive. It took you to war. It took you to a haunted house. It took you on a bank heist where you copy off the Matrix. This game was perfect. There was nothing you could have done to fix it. It was perfect wonky logic. I love creativity, which is probably why this is one of my favorite games of all time. It doesn't feel like any other game. And that's saying something in a sad age that we have in gaming today where it's all the same thing. Because people are afraid of creativity and money and wealth and whores and everything. I'm just looking on my shelf here. Probably the only game that has a mind of its own right now, because I'm only looking at one specific section, is No More Heroes. That's pretty much what I can compare this to, not the hacky-slashy anime-thon. No, I'm talking about creativity. In fact, if they wanted to make a sequel to Bad Fur Day, give it to Suda51. That would be brilliant. I mean, as soon as he's done announcing his new games, what is it right now? Lollipop Chainsaw, and then another one he just announced about a lone assassin or something. As soon as he's done with that, Rare, call up Suda. Be like, Suda, we need a good idea, and we need it fast. We need money. People aren't buying our games. Make us not shit. And so Suda would be like, okay, here, let me throw a couple ideas at the dartboard. It's about a squirrel. Yeah. Rare starts brushing sweat from their brows. It's going to be set a day afterwards. Yeah. Rare's starting to sweat profusely. They need a couple hankies to wipe off all the sweat. And it's going to take place on the next-gen console. Ah! Brilliant! Suda, you just saved our asses! And then Rare wakes up and remembers they had that idea. You idiots! You moved on to Microsoft and they canceled it! You only have... You're selling out to Microsoft to blame for your ideas going down the drain. You fools! Why would you do that? It's like Silicon Knights being afraid of new innovation and not making Eternal Darkness 2. Instead making 2 human because they're afraid of money. Don't be afraid, Rare! We're listening to you. If you posted like one screenshot of Bad Fur Day 2 or other Bad Fur Day, whatever you were going to call it when you had the ideas, fans would go nuts. Pre-orders would be immediately made. I swear, I would be one of those guys. Like if you told me, hey, oh by the way, at this E3, we apologize for all the shit we made for the 360 and the Kinect. Here are our ideas. You know, Killer Instinct 3, we all know you wanted that, and we want to make it for you. And, oh, by the way, Bad Fur Day 2. The entire room would explode with happiness. Rare, what is wrong with you? Why would you do this? I'm sorry, I went off on a major tangent, but this is a long, drawn-out cutscene. And it really does build up tension because you have no idea what to expect. You're in a bank vault. The Panther King is there. Somehow we're in the set of Star Wars. And I feel so stupid. I had played through this game so many times, and I thought Booga the Nut was the only Star Wars reference. Color me stupid. I forgot about that. It looks like the friggin' Emperor. From, I think, Empire Strikes Back? Is that when you finally get that good scene of the moon behind him? And that chair scene? That is an awesome set piece. And I completely forgot about that reference. I mean, nobody makes a note of it because it looks normal. But if you think about it, yeah. We didn't get a Star Wars reference. Those are the easiest to make. Like, if you were to pull out a stick and then pushed an imaginary button and it went, there, you have a Star Wars reference. You just made a lightsaber. See, they're the easiest things in the world. But all they had was a name? I found that hidden reference. Nobody can take that from me! Now, when I first played through this, I had no idea where this was going to go. I got $1 million, and I was only thinking, where could it possibly go from here? Where on earth? A friend of mine who had previously played it said, oh, by the way, the Panther King dies. And I was like, okay, I get to fight the Panther King, right? How the hell am I going to do that? Is it going to be an epic confrontation of ultimate history? No, it's a xenomorph. And I was just like, oh my god! Hallelujah! Nobody saw that coming. It was brilliant! And I probably don't have to bring up the comparison that Heinrich in Bad Fur Day was black and this one is blue. I guess they didn't want him to be racist. Don't worry, children of America. Or parents of America, that's who we have to blame. This isn't a Mr. Popo thing, which still angers me. He's black. He has an accent. He must be racist. Heinrich, you do not speak in an accent, but you went from black to blue. You wouldn't want to be racist against the other xenomorphs, would you? I could just imagine H.R. Geiger just going to his local game store, picking up this game and be like, huh, this will be an interesting thing. Plays it, gets to the end, and just sues. Like, that is my xenomorph. You cannot do that. I don't even know what Geiger sounds like. And if you notice, during the cutscene, we're not moving. For you science majors out there, liquid nitrogen mixed with oxygen and 2 petrol. Can that make levitation? Or does it just make gas? Alright, I learned my lesson last time. I know not to fuck around when Cripple Spec says, Heinrich, kill. Now, does the chair go to? Yes, it does. Okay, I had forgotten about that. It's not his throne chair! Why is it not his throne chair? Now, I'm wondering why we're not being sucked out, because right after this, Cripple Spec's on his way out. I guess we just have magic on our side. We are the Moon Mice. Clank, clank. Woo! And, yeah, where is he? He's not in the cutscene. And there goes Barry. Bye. Oh, you just realized the airlock's open. Speaking of which, I didn't make a note of it in Bad Fur Day because it completely slipped my mind because the battle went by so fast because I'm obviously so studly when it comes to this game. The airlock has a personality of its own. Like, most of the time, it'll give you hints. In fact, that was the only way I figured out you have a block button. Yeah, the airlock had to tell me, press L to block attack, or something like that. It was so funny when I figured it out. I was like, hey, thanks, airlock. Hey, wait a minute. It also says, throw the alien out and shut the bloody door, which is... the airlock is one of my favorite characters. Screw off, rodent. I just want to listen to the airlock talk. Now, fighting Heinrich in the Xbox version, a lot more difficult than you might think. Because, for some reason, when you're pressing the X button, you need to get it into sync. or else it just won't work. You'll hit him once, you'll hit him like 3 times, and then it'll just stop. Your arm doesn't swing fast enough to hit Heinrich. I don't know if that's a glitch, or if it was in the original. Because in the original, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, he's down and out. But for this, I don't know what it was, because you do move slower, and it is so hard to hit him. I was so lucky in this. In fact, you're not going to see it, and I'm just going to break the illusion here. This is obviously post-commentary. There would be no way I would be able to commentate on this, because it took me 10 minutes to beat this guy. Multiple reloads of saves, because he kept killing me. I don't know how he kept doing it. This is the end. This is the end of the game. As soon as you throw him out, you no longer have to touch the controller, because the game is broken. I always did like this part. I was wondering how they were going to get to the throne room from this lovely space room. If they just threw it into a cutscene, that would have been a disappointing ending. But this is the ending of the gods. This is what every ending should be. Memorable. If you're just playing through a game, and you're fighting the good fight in your samey, shooty war game, and you kill the bad guy, so what? You've done that before. If I'm playing a single-player game, I want to feel accomplished when I beat the big bad guy. I don't want to be like, huh, yeah, that was a game. Well, what else is over here? I guess I can sell this now. No. This is a game, you can play it, and you feel accomplished when you beat it. Because the ending is memorable. And you had fun getting to that point. So, why can't more games be like this? I think it was like my rant earlier where people are afraid of innovation. Also, if you notice here, there's a couple items ripped from Halo. Maybe just a little off-coloring. You can probably see it yourself. And by the way, he was reaching for a shotgun. Double action, it's a crossbow! Why would you change it? And that sound, if you listen, that was the sound of him putting away his weapon, not throwing it away. Why would you change it? It was fine the way it was. Just grab the assault rifle from Halo and be done with it. Oh, Jesus. Loading screen in the middle of this. Come on. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Cool. Now, Mr. Blue Alien. Time to kill you and send you back to the franchise you beat into the ground. Oh, and I think he just popped into the frame there. You know what? If I were Conker in this situation, I probably would have asked to be put in a different game. I love how the alien just sits there. Instead of, what he did in the other game and actually looked around because he was confused. It's like, duh, how did I get here? And then die. Instead of just going, pfft. What's up? How's it going? Oh, you got a sword! Oh, I'm dead! But seriously, developers, if you want money, and fame and fortune and money, make games like this. I mean, even if you copied off the template, it would still be more memorable than another third or first person shooter. For every 10 or 20 samey shooters because people are afraid of innovation, we get a gem. Like, anything... Like, as soon as certain developers speak, gamers listen. I've already said this in a few other reviews in my other channel, which you should check out. But, like, Hideo Kojima. He says something, everyone's ears perk up. It's like Hideo sense. He like, says something, he's like, Metal Gear, and then everybody just goes, what? They even make the British sound. Suda51, another good example. Suda sneezes, and everyone goes, a new game. He must be creating innovation. One of his characters might sneeze. God, we gotta pay attention now. Level 5, Atlas, a bunch of other companies. They say something, you go, what? Valve. Valve's another good example. Valve, like, blinks, and they go, and gamers just go, Half-Life 3? But, no, sadly no. Oh, hey, rodent. You were useless.
Of all the people in the world,
I don't like that being everyone.
full of them.
Yeah, if you actually noticed... Okay, check this out. See that green cog? She wasn't there in the other game. We came back to celebrate with you. That's what she says. So, green cog's there. Watch her disappear when the frame changes. Like right now, she won't be here. She'll be gone. I just realized that all the people that Conker hates are the ones he didn't kill. I mean, he killed the rat and somehow he came back. But if he were to, like, kill everyone, because he obviously doesn't care who he kills or who gets killed or whatever, there would be no one around his throne. He would have killed everyone in the kingdom. This is such a sad ending. I mean, not all games need a happy ending to be good, I guess. He does realize, eventually, that he didn't bring Barry back to life, which would have been kind of helpful, you know, being king and all. Instead of spending all your money on hookers and blow.
Who'd have thought that?
I don't really want it.
I guess you know who these guys are now.
Yes, we do.
I certainly do.
So it all comes full circle, and it happened in a day.
And yep, I may
You know what would be kind of interesting?
I have all
For
the money in the
the
world.
other Bad Fur Day, when they finally decide that, you know, Microsoft is stupid and Rare would really like to make their fans happy,
Really think I want
they should have, like, the other bad day
to go home?
be like a time paradox, where Conker goes back to his old self, and
Beer.
he fixes everything. Like, Barry comes back, he searches for the Necronomicon, which I think was one of the plot points of Other Bad Fur Day. Like, they had all these ideas on a whiteboard,
Always green.
and then Microsoft came in and threw the whiteboard out the window.
Know what it is you have
You're like, huh,
until it's gone.
okay. Okay, fine. We won't do it anymore.
Gone. Gone.
Gone. Just like all of Rare's ideas and hopes and dreams. So there we go. Live and Reloaded is over with. And believe it or not, I kept mentioning it in the past couple videos about what the 64 version was going to be like. I kept saying about how they kept a few ideas, you know, the windmill was there, Birdie was still there. It was actually called 12 Tales Conker 64. Or at one point they called it Conker's Quest. They showed it off at a couple of E3s, and a few people made some jokes. They were like, oh, look at that, Rare making another cutesy kid game involving animals. Pah! Will they ever go to anything different? And Rare, I can just see the CEO of Rare was going, goddamn kids and their cutesy kid games. Stupid game reviewers thinking we just do the same thing? Okay! Hey, that Conker game? The one that was gonna be cutesy and kitty? Fuck that noise! We're making an M for mature game! Yeah, that's right, you heard it! Send that to your Game Informer and your Nintendo Power! Oh shit, is the April issue? Well, we'll see if they get it. Yeah, people thought it was an April Fool's joke. They thought, oh, Rare's not capable of anything like that. They're so wholesome and kid-friendly. Why would they even think to do something like that? Perish the thought! But no, they did it. In fact, they were so close to finishing 12 Tales, which is why it took an extra 2 years to finish. They started their redesign in 1999, and came out with it in 2001. And it was definitely worth it. That was probably their last good decision that they made. It's too bad they couldn't make any more. Well, oh well. Anyway, be expecting a couple more things having to do with Bad Fur Day and Live and Reloaded. There's going to be a few bonus episodes, which you should look into because they are definitely worth it. So there's going to be at least 3 bonuses after this. So you're still going to get your fill of Conker, but it's not what you would expect the bonuses to be. Because what else is there to show? Multiplayer? Okay. That's one video. What about the other 2? Well, those will be a surprise. It's been interesting doing my first Let's Play and having it be of a game I really, really like. Boo! Microsoft! Boo! Get out of here! No one wants to talk to you. But yeah. Be expecting a new project. Not going to say what it is, but be sure to keep track of the little icon I have for my channel. Because if you notice, the entire time it was Conker. When the project changes, so will the picture. So that's going to be my only hint. Is just keep an eye on it. And be sure to comment on anything, because I don't know anything about Let's Play. All I know is what other people have done, and I learn from their mistakes. So I can easily learn from my own mistakes of what I've done in this Let's Play. So if there's anything I've done wrong, please watch the other parts. Tell me if I need to improve. Hello, loading screen. This is the last time we're going to see you. I'm going to miss you, man. Having to edit you out all the time. But
so,
be looking forward. See, I'm so choked up that this project's over, I can't speak anymore.
No ice.
Be looking out for the next project.
man of taste.
It's going to be something different.
Whoa, that
I will say that it's going to be M for mature. And that it's a GameCube game. And that's it.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
looking a bit down.
It's one of my personal favorites.
What's the matter?
In fact, that's all I should Let's Play are my personal favorites. Who wants to LP hard games or bad games? Unless you're really good at them.
I don't want to talk about
And you're the only one.
all you three.
And you like Superman. Alright, we got our crown. We're drunk. We're going to head off to the right into a new LP project. Be sure to watch videos, like, comment, subscribe if you like us. I say us because of my partner, Ultra Director Jester, who is in the Goemon videos and is doing his own Let's Play. And also comment on the loading screen. You're back. Oh, he's gone. Anyway, if you have any suggestions of what we should do differently, and don't be a smartass and say don't do it, I'm not gonna stop. But be sure to let us know if we're doing anything wrong. Oh, there's another Star Wars reference. And another. Gee, I feel like kind of a jerk. Like they didn't have any in the first game except for a couple names, but now they got them all over the place. We're like, that Niskel kid, he's gonna fuck it up. He's gonna say we don't have any Star Wars references. We'll show him. Watch this shit. Of course, they probably didn't know I was going to LP this 7 years ago. So, whatever. Be looking forward to bonuses, new project, new LP. First Let's Play, I consider a great success. See you guys in the next project. This is the Niskel, signing out. Whoa.